Another man, this was on the companion piece to that other one. I think one of these is on vellum, but I'm not sure if this one was or the other, the Screaming Man. And vellum, he used vellum very rarely because it is really expensive and it shrank and yellowed with age. So he liked to use Japan paper, which was the most expensive, but rag paper was cheaper. So, woman, old woman with onions. This is, to me, one of the most spectacular ones we have. This is a 4R plus, which means it's almost unobtainable. The woman, her face, what's she praying? You know, it's just, she has her feet on something. I swear it says Acme on the right-hand side. but there's a foot warmer underneath there. She's just, what's she done with her life? You know, who is she? It's just amazing, and it just draws you right into her face. There's a name that he used for his paintings where, with his lights and his shadows and everything, you immediately took in the entire thing, and then you started picking it apart. You could see it, but it drew you in. I can't remember the word for that. Is that it? Omni. Something. Chiaroscuro's good. Ah, Mr. Dog. He loved to put dogs in things. He really, truly did. This is a fiddler with his dog, trying to make some money. But when he didn't like certain things, or when he was really making a spoof of certain things, he would have the dog pooping in front. I think in one of the 100 Guilder print, is it?
Good Samaritan, 100 Guilder.
Yeah. A little dog pooping saying, look at this, is so much show for nothing. Who cares? Yeah. All these people would think they're so good. And then another woman in the background. They just pop up. This war hero, war veteran, they'd just been through 30 years of war, cripples. The lifespan back then, I think, was 30 years. You're an old man. Not like now. Polander leaning on a stick. Polander was a guard. That is a stick standing there. He's got a sword on his side, so is he from some regiment, disbanded, walking through. This one reminds me of my dad. Had the same cute little face. Now here's the one that I have. Okay, that's obviously Rembrandt. And you see down here, there's two people tramping. There's a head at one end, and then there's another head at this end. And I don't know what that blob is at the top left. I keep thinking it's something. I keep trying to read something into it, but I can never quite do it. Now this is one of the pieces that I said people would buy this and then they'd cut the top off and keep one. And this is the famous rat catcher, with the rat on his shoulder, a cat scurrying away in the background. Look at the revulsion. Look at the face, the man inside. Just gee, I'm not giving you anything. And then the little munchkin, or whoever this gentleman is in the middle, with his arsenic, whatever he's carrying in the box. And there's a story saying that if the rat catcher, if you didn't give him money, he would give you rats. And then you'd come back and you see the dead rats hanging up there. He's got the sword, he's got the whole thing going for him. And this little guy, and he's around in a couple more. But just the revulsion on the guy's face is just unbelievable. This is the other half of that one. This is just, you're seeing it sideways this time. It's a little better print, a little more burr on it, a little darker. This is a guy saying, hey, it's cold outside. And you see his name Rembrandt up there on the right, 1639. It's not RLH, not RH, it's Rembrandt. And there's a gentleman walking, he looks just very cold. And then the companion piece, and that's not cold. And look how nice he's standing. See, he's like a little pixie, a little gnome. And then the guy in the background just going, it's not cold. This is the two men, man and woman tramping. Don't know if that's a baby that she's carrying. Pancake Woman. Where is the dog? Everybody see the dog at the bottom trying to get the pancake from that poor child? This is done, there's one state of this where the woman is white and everybody else is colored in, so it's completely opposite. And it's funny, when you walk in, on the right-hand side as you walk in, you have those three gentlemen cooking in Zimbabwe or wherever they are. Things don't change. And she'd be like your the taco seller on the corner nowadays. Everybody seems a little robust here. You know, they have full faces and stuff, and whereas the others, they don't. This is the music players, and where's the dog? He's heard it all before. There he is. And the baby's just enjoying the heck out of it, just a big smile on his face. And Rembrandt, 39. This is another one at Washington Gallery in Washington, D.C. It's turned 90 degrees. There's another lady who they think is Saskia laying on her bed. And Saskia died on him. Many people died on him. Let me see. Towards the end of his life. So, Saskia died in 1642. Titus died in 1668. Heinrich died in 1663. And Gertig died in 1656. And in 1656 is when he declared bankruptcy. And he had a daughter. There's a really good book called Rembrandt's Daughter by a woman named Cullen, C-U-L-L-E-N. And it was a daughter with Heinrich, because that was his maid. The woman before that, Gertrude, the other woman, was the maid before Heinrich showed up. And Gertrude actually sued Rembrandt to get money because you're supposed to have married me, yada, yada, yada. And so he had her thrown in jail. And he was supposed to pay her some. He never paid her anything. Took Heinrich in, had a child. She was thrown out of the church. He hated the church. And then as he got older, he started loving the church again. Woman leaning on a stick. 1646 now. His name is Rembrandt. All the different things hanging or foodstuffs. Look at the gentleman giving money. Look at the benevolence of his face. The poor people asking for money, and this man is just so nice, and here, I'll give you money. I know you need help. You got a baby. And here's this little munchkin again. He looks like the same guy from the Rat Catcher from a different view. And just very sweet. Everything's right to that hand. You know, it's almost like in the Sistine Chapel, the fingers just almost touching, because you can almost see the money, but it's not there. Beggars on the Tramp. Again, she wants you to look at the first man, not the others. The smudge on the right, I don't know what that is. This is the latest one, 1654, I was wrong. Again, he shows Joseph and Mary as beggars, because that's where they are. They're on the tramp. They're going from one place to another to sign up for the census. And this is the last one I've got. This one I got last year, and I think it hadn't been seen in 18 years or 20 years. It's been in somebody's collection. And I love showing, because I love to see people's faces when they're looking at these things. It's just great. And this one I bought. No, sorry.